On today's episode, I'm going to show you how to make gluten-free pancakes using relatively inexpensive ingredients that you most likely have laying around the kitchen already. For this recipe, you'll need 2 cups of white rice flour, 1/4 cup of sugar, 4 teaspoons of baking powder, 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, 1.5 cups of milk, 1/4 cup of melted butter, 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract, and 1 large egg. Let's start things off by sifting your flour into a large mixing bowl. Sifting is important in baking because it ensures that there's no clumps going into your mixture. Next, we're going to add the salt, sugar, baking soda, and baking powder into the flour. Let's use a clean and dry whisk to combine and mix all the dry ingredients together. In a separate large mixing bowl, go ahead and pour your milk. This recipe works best if you use melted butter. I'm gonna melt my butter down using the microwave, and although it's not the best way to melt it down, it certainly is the quickest. Quickly whisk your melted butter, and then let's go ahead and add it to the milk. Go ahead and add your vanilla extract. And then let's give these 3 wet ingredients a quick whisk before we add our egg. Now let's go ahead and add egg to the mixture, but be careful cracking the egg so that no shell falls into the mixture. Now let's whisk, 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 whisk. You want to whisk as much as you can so that we incorporate air into the mixture. You will probably notice that no matter how much you whisk, the mixture will not emulsify. And that's because the vanilla extract doesn't like to play nicely with others. But that's okay because in a moment we're going to fold this into the dry ingredients. Set the wet ingredients aside for a moment and let's go back to our dry mixture. Grab yourself a wooden spoon and make a quick well in the center of the dry mixture. Carefully aim and slowly pour your wet mixture into the well we just created in the center of your dry ingredients. Using your whisk, begin to slowly stir in the center well, gradually incorporating dry ingredients from the outside perimeter. If your batter is too soupy and thin, go ahead and add a little bit more flour, 1 tablespoon at a time, until you reach the desired thickness. You want your batter to be thick, but not gloopy, and it's perfectly fine to have a little bit of lumps in the texture. You're looking for a consistency that falls off the whisk, but also stretches and leaves a little bit behind. Once your batter's complete, you're now ready to move on to cooking. You're going to need a non-stick pan at least 10 inches in diameter. Start off by preheating your pan on medium-low heat. Use your favorite cooking oil or butter to pre-grease your pan. Let's grab some paper towels and remove any excess oil from the pan. That way we don't fry our pancakes and ruin the color and classic finish we're looking for. Once you're ready, pour the batter directly into the center of the pan using 1/4 cup portioning and let the batter spread out on its own. The best thing you can do now is wait. You're waiting for bubbles to form, which indicate that the batter has gotten a good sear and the pancake is now ready to be flipped. You can tell that you flipped too soon if the pancake is white or light yellow or fell apart on you. You're going to want to let your pancake do most of the cooking on the first side before you flip, so sit back, have patience, watch those bubbles form, and wait till it's mostly cooked through before you flip. Use a sturdy but thin plastic spatula to flip your pancakes. It's all about the flick of the wrist, so show it who's boss and really get in there. My mom always told me that the first pancake of the batch is the dud or the runt, so have a little patience with yourself and just correct your technique as you go along. Don't try to be fancy and flip your pancakes using the pan. That's a real easy way to get burned by scorching hot pancake batter. It's all about the flick of the wrist and finding the right spatula. I have a go-to spatula I use every time I make pancakes, and I'm willing to bet that you will too. You can tell that you flipped at the right time when you get that perfect golden amber pancake. Also, don't be afraid to add your favorite ingredients to your pancakes. I think the best time to incorporate is while the bubbles are forming before you flip. I like chocolate chips, but feel free to add whatever you like. This recipe lends itself extremely well to vegan interpretations. All you have to do is swap out your favorite vegan butter, your favorite nut or oat milk, your favorite egg replacer or a banana, and voila, you've got yourself a gluten-free and vegan pancake recipe that will please each and everyone at the breakfast table. And here's the money shot you've all been waiting for. If you've enjoyed this video, please consider liking, commenting, subscribing to my channel. Hit the bell so you get notifications when I release something new. I'll be putting out a how-to video on how to make warm cinnamon apple topping, which goes phenomenally with these pancakes. So please stay tuned, and as always, stay fresh.